The world is a bit crazy right now. We're in a technological changes. It's hard to keep up with your schedule, let alone eat right and work out. The odds are against you, as we might say, but don't worry, because today we're going to start learning how to beat the odds. My name is Rob Hunter. This is the Break Time University podcast, and we have MacKenzie Breihan here today. She's the founder of BTO Fitness, which stands for Beat the Odds Fitness. But MacKenzie, you have such a wide area of knowledge. We're not talking about just fitness here to beat the odds. So let's go into the eating right, because this is something that I think I am challenged with and so many are challenged with, because we want to eat quick. We're busy people. You have multiple recipe books that are healthy snacks, but you have things on there like cookie dough dip. So is this a dream or is this real?
It is real. It's real. And so kind of going back to my diagnosis, my story is I have a slew of dietary limitations, whether it's gluten, whether it's dairy, telling me I can't eat fried foods again, telling me I can't eat red meat. And I'm like, what do you want me to eat? Chicken and rice every single day? Like, that is just boring. That is no way to live your life. And so essentially, I got in the kitchen. First things first, I watched entirely too much Food Network is what I did. And
it's addictive.
It is. It is. Holiday Baking Championship. Like that's probably one of the only shows you're going to catch me watching time and time and time again. But I watched entirely too much Food Network, learned how to cook, got in the kitchen and started experimenting with gluten-free recipes, started experimenting with dairy-free recipes, started experimenting with high-protein recipes, and found ways to make my favorite foods healthier, and have translated those into my cookbooks. Because when you have someone that is on a weight loss, fat loss, health and wellness journey, they are under the impression that you need to eat oatmeal and egg whites and chicken, rice, and broccoli for every single meal in order to get healthy. When in reality, you need to live a healthy and balanced lifestyle. Yes, are chicken, rice, broccoli probably going to be a part of your plan? Absolutely. But why don't we throw that into a teriyaki chicken stir fry, and let me show you how to make that a little bit healthier to where you can enjoy your favorite foods again, which is what the driving force behind all of those cookbooks.
Well, and then that's a very interesting point, MacKenzie, because I look at being a modern human, and there are so many advantages and so many conveniences. I don't have to hunt and gather my food, but that also presents challenges because I'm not as knowledgeable about nutrition as maybe my grandfather was, because there were less choices. So in this fast-paced moving world, in this go, 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 in trying to beat those odds, how do you put it all together for me so that my recipes are easy, my workouts I want to do? Because those breakthroughs, really that first thing you're looking for, which is what you specialize is when you work with people, is getting them to go and then having the momentum to stay and eat chocolate cookie dough dip.
Yes, all day. The biggest thing is any person that comes to me to work with me directly, every single person I work with, you get a one-on-one consultation call, because I need to get to know you as a person so that I can make sure that you have the right plan, to make sure that you can still enjoy the foods that you are eating. The fitness plan that you are on is correct for you. And then I will go through and I will take it and say, hey, this is about the amount of calories we should be eating. This is about the amount of protein that we should be eating. Focus on this and this alone for right now. Here are some super simple supplements to essentially hit the easy button on your micronutrients to make sure that your foundational health is taken care of, and we'll simplify the nutrition process there so that we're not having to try to eat like hunter-gatherers like our grandparents did. Is we can still enjoy some of those convenience foods, but take care of yourself at a foundational level and have a very simple fitness plan tailored to you is the purpose of those initial consultation calls. And I will outline every single one of those things within 30 minutes, send you a follow-up email so you have all of it in writing and you know exactly what you're expected to do.
Well, and particularly for women. So one woman that you worked with lost 96 pounds, which is absolutely tremendous, because I can imagine that if you know you need to lose weight, you might not know how. You might have tried some things, started, stopped, and you're frustrated.
Yeah.
So how do you take what you just said? You have your one-on-one consultation. You have this ton of education. You had your personal diagnosis, which told you that at the age of 16, sorry, MacKenzie, your life's going to be in and out of a hospital.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have transformed and used some of these recipes and these workouts that you do to not live the life the doctors predicted for you. So let's go back to this success story. She comes to you, says, I need to lose weight. How do you get her to not start and stop, but to start and keep going?
The biggest thing is giving her a plan that was so simple that she couldn't not do it. So starting with something where, okay, you are going to write down your food in a journal, and I want your meals to look like a fist or a palm-sized serving of protein, a fist-sized serving of carbohydrates, and a open palm-sized serving of fruits and or vegetables for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you're going to have a protein shake after your workouts when you come to see me 3 times a week. And when you have that super simple plan and you make it so rudimentary that they can't not follow it, and then you have the accountability piece of me checking in every single week. And the biggest component is pouring belief into that person. Because for her to walk into the gym, I vividly remember our initial consultation is she talked to me like this the entire time because she was so insecure.
Head down.
And couldn't look me in the eyes because she didn't want to admit that this was the person that she had become. So continuing to pour enough belief into that person until they finally start to believe into themselves.
And I think this is another important point, MacKenzie, is the transformation that you have, because I've had my own, not just with health, but my mindset. And it's almost undescribable to describe confidence when you earn it, when you go through step by step. So with the people, primarily women that you work with, how would you describe that transformation and that feeling that they're 3 months in and still doing it? Or in this woman's case, she's 96 pounds down and looking amazing and feeling confident.
I think the biggest thing is continuing to highlight the small victories along the way, because as human beings, we're inclined to notice the negative in everything, where it's like, okay, we're 3 months in, I haven't lost 100 pounds yet. No, but you've lost 33. Like, we need to take a second to celebrate the fact that you're 3 months in and you've lost 33 pounds and you're down 2 pant sizes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I am. And being that person to obviously be their brick wall, but also kind of act as their cheerleader, because they're not going to do it for themselves. So continuing to point out every single little thing that she is winning on along the way, to make sure that she's continuing to see, hey, I'm doing well and I'm continuing to make progress, but also working with her to set small incremental goals. That's one of the biggest mistakes that I see people make is, I'm going to lose 100 pounds in a year. And then you get 2 months in, you're like, well, I'm 20 pounds down. I'm getting nowhere. I'm like, you're 20 pounds down.
Impressive.
Yeah. So setting those small incremental goals to where you have a quarterly goal. You have a goal that you're going to hit halfway through the year. You have a goal that you're going to hit at Q3. And setting those small incremental goals to remind you that you're making forward progress.
Speaking of progress, you have several free resources available. Where would you like people to go take a look at those?
You can go to the BreaktimeU website. That will take you directly to the BTO Fit website, where I do have all of my recipe books on there. I do also have an exclusive Facebook community that is 100% free to anybody and everybody that wants to join. You can also find that on the BreaktimeU website. That has hundreds of free recipes, that has probably 75 home dumbbell, kettlebell only workouts, has links to follow along workouts in there, has an incredible community of like-minded people that is going to support you 110% of the way.
No matter where you start, whether it's 96 pounds you want to lose, 5 pounds, whether you want to get fit, trim, whatever your goal is, the point is to start, and MacKenzie makes it a little bit easier for you. Before we say goodbye for now, I also want to ask you about this buffalo chicken thing that you have. It's like a bun almost thing. Like, how am I eating this if I'm trying to lose weight? Because it looks so delicious.
Yeah. That was a baby that came because my husband is one of those people that cannot eat chicken, rice, and broccoli every single day. And his favorite food is buffalo chicken. And so I think it was for the Super Bowl last year. He was like, Kenzie, I need some Super Bowl snacks. And I was like, on it, babe. I got this. So I actually made him some buffalo chicken bombs where we got actually they're canned biscuits. They're like low-fat canned biscuits that we just roll out nice and thin, and you get some rotisserie chicken, super high in protein to help fuel fat loss and to help maintain muscle mass. Substitute something like cream cheese for Greek yogurt, give you a little extra protein, eliminate the fat. We're going to use a little bit lower fat cheese. We're going to use a like ranch seasoning mix rather than a ranch that is just loaded with fat and calories. And then you put a little bit of buffalo seasoning in there, or buffalo sauce in there. It has no calories. If y'all want a little secret to flavor your food, go grab yourself some buffalo sauce. You mix it all up. You put it inside of the biscuit. You fold it up kind of like a little envelope. Flip it over, put a little bit more cheese on it, put it in the oven. You have yourself your buffalo chicken bombs.
I know what I'm doing when I go home, making that. MacKenzie Breihan is here with us. BTO Fitness. Beat the odds, because no matter where you're at, you're listening to us right now, you're watching us, she can help you beat your odds. So get started at BreaktimeU.com/fitness and go see MacKenzie, go say hi, and get on your journey to beat the odds. Thanks for being here with us on the BreakTime University podcast. My name is Rob Hunter. Like I said, that's MacKenzie Breihan right there. We'll see you soon. Cheers.